football fans. Today we're talking Manchester City, Arsenal. So I have Miss Aneesha Harris in Manchester. And of course we had to bring back our goon in Madrid, Lawler. And we got Mark back. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell. Let's get started. Man City, Arsenal. Two amazing teams. Arsenal playing amazing football these days. What was this that I watched? You know what the most interesting thing to happen in that match was that Sergio Aguero manhandled a female referee. Like, that was the most interesting. And that wasn't even all that interesting. But the football that was played was boring. How do you have Pepe, Aubameyang, Willian, Ceballos, all these creative players on the pitch, and nothing happens? Even City, you know what? Screw this. Aneesha, I need you to tell me how boring that match was. Because, yes, people are going to say, oh, you lost. You guys lost. That's why it was boring. It was boring.
It was dull. It was really dull. Granted, there were 5 yellow cards. That was about as exciting as it got.
Yeah.
There was, I know we had all these sort of rumors beforehand. Oh, such and such really won't be playing. This person will be injured, and so on and so forth. And yeah, we had Aguero back, and we had Sterling back from City's side, and that was great. And Sterling delivered 1 goal, but I really feel like the second half of that match, I may as well have just not bothered to watch it.
Right, it was just uninspired. Lawler, what did you think from watching it? I know probably like me, you weren't happy with the lineup, with the selection.
No, man.
Were you?
Look, you called it at the start. You're supposed to. You mentioned a bunch of creative players, and the mistake was starting so many of those players together. Arteta simply overthinks tactics when you play the bigger teams. And that's ultimately what he got wrong on the day. He started the wrong team. We had a chance. Man City were there for the taking, missing their best player, having a fairly new defense, and we missed an opportunity, man, to take 3 points, not just a point, to take 3. He started the wrong team.
That's what, and I'm not on the party bus right now of saying Thomas Partey should have started. I think, you know what, he is brand new. I think he should have come on like he did 10 or 20 minutes earlier, in all honesty. I don't think him not being on the pitch was the problem. I think you start Aubameyang in the center, but then he immediately goes out wide, and Willian was up front. Out of Pepe, Saka, Saka should be up front before what? I didn't understand what I was seeing.
It's like Arteta wanted to come and press his old boss. Look at all the treasures I have. I'm going to throw them all on the pitch, but it's not going to work together.
I saw a very inspired play by both sides, and I get it. People think that Arsenal is playing excellent ball. I don't think Arsenal is that good, and I don't think you played anybody.
Are you trying to be beaten up?
Why not? Why not?
Okay.
Who's Arsenal played? Who'd they beat? They beat 2 of the worst teams in Sheffield United and Fulham. They should have lost to West Ham. They lost to Liverpool, and they lost to City. Whoop, whoop.
Okay, we lost to the 2 best teams of the past 3 years. We beat a West Ham team who's been doing damage. Okay? Yes, we beat Sheffield. Yes, we beat Fulham. Those are games you need to win when you're a big club. Liverpool lost to Villa. That's a team they need to beat. City lost to Leicester. And then you drew against Leeds United. Love me some Leeds, but City beats Leeds. Give me a break. So, yes, we haven't played anybody. But last year, we draw against Sheffield, and
they were a much better team last year.
We probably beat Fulham still, but all I'm saying is we are getting a lot better. I like your aggression, and I'll take it. but I think you're talking out of your butthole. Speaking of buttholes,
Look, there's no doubt that Arsenal are playing much better than much more organised than last year. But it's like Aneesha said. I think Arteta has this thing that he wants to sort of perform Guardiola when it comes to tactics, and he's just not there yet. I just think the only shining light that I take out of that game again is Gabriel. He had another excellent match, and I sort of disagree with you, Nick. I think that's a game that you put Partey in straight away for me, because he knows he would have came up against his old centre midfield colleague, and he's played with him for years. So I think it was an ideal opportunity for him to come in straight into the team, give him 60 minutes, and then you bring on someone like Willian or Pepe. But you can't play Pepe and Willian together. It's wrong. You can't play the two of them together, in my opinion. And Aubameyang was out of position. The formation was all over the place. But for me, Mark is saying Arsenal played nobody. We're much better organised than last year. We're going to be challenging definitely for top four. And I'll take Gabriel's performance out of that as the good takeaway. Yeah.
You know, I'm saying it was a boring match because I was bored, and I felt like nothing exciting was happening. But yeah, it was a little battle. My issue is going back to what John said. I think Arteta comes out and he plays inspired football and attacking aggressive football against lower teams, and then you come out and play Liverpool and you play scared. And you play City and you play scared. You play uber defensive, or you put in a very creative team, yet they play super conservative and they're passing back. John and Lawler, you and I were very excited in the first couple matches because we were playing balls over the top. We were playing through balls. It was forward thinking. And I feel like against Liverpool and City, he was like, let's just try and get a draw here, and maybe Aubameyang will create something fantastic.
He was foreseeing something, and I just think he should have had more confidence in the players and play again. I think I said it before. You play your players where they play best. Don't play them out of position. The midfield is getting crowded now. I think he'll have his defence sorted pretty soon. Who do you play in there as a holding midfielder, creative midfielder? And who do you play on the wings? Because there's a lot of options in there, because we didn't get rid of enough players during the transfer window. So there's a lot of people in there that are vying for positions. But, you know, yeah, just going back to what you said, Nick, about the game being boring. I just think they cancelled each other out. They nullified each other with their tactical sort of setup. And we've been so used to seeing these 4-3s, 3-2s, 6-2s. I think this game is the sort of game that we're used to playing. You're not going to get the high scoring games all the time, but yeah.
Well, it was great conversation with you guys. I enjoyed it. Sorry, the sun isn't really cooperating with us today, but Aneesha, great to see you. Great conversation. Great talking with you, John. Mark, nice to have you back. Kinda. I feel the same way. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, and you can now become a part of the squad with our Patreon account. Go on and donate $3, $8, $15, whatever you got to keep us going.
We need beer money.
Peace.